Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. And today I'm going to talk about how do you actually build a website. This is part one. You can view part two as well, where I take you to like a bit more detailed kind of way of doing it. But this one is basically registering a domain and launching your website. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because sharing is caring. We need to share information, and I just feel technology is moving so rapidly and so fast that it becomes impossible to know everything and take everything and take all the work and take all the jobs. I believe that people that can learn this skill can be able to kind of side hustle for themselves, just like how I started when I started getting into web development and web design. And the tools are there, mostly are free, but the more advanced one you pay for. But it's not like before where you had to pay these exorbitant amount of monies. The other reason is that most of my clients that I get want me to design websites that are really, really easy to build. Very, very easy to build. They're not like the hectic ones, the intense ones like banking or stuff that has to communicate with servers, e-commerce kind of websites and that sort of thing. They just want basically to exist online and have a presence. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So let's get into it. Now, number one, the first thing that you need to know is there'll be a couple of terminologies that I'm using. Don't worry, you'll get used to them over time. Just go over this video and you'll see. Number one, you need to know how to register a domain. Domain registration. What a domain is basically your address as you exist online. What is your address? www.example.co.za.gracebiblechurch.co.za.fnb, whichever one you kind of use. You need to be able to know how to register that. Domain registration, so decide beforehand what domain you're going to use, preferably the name of your organization or your company. Now, if you have a long name, rather make an abbreviation of that organization, and I'll explain why on number two. Now, number two, when you're choosing your hosting company, so think about it this way. You've got the CIPC that registered company names, right? When they register company names, you don't exist technically until you speak to them and government knows you and SARS knows you. So when choosing your name, be careful and think about it that way. Now, after you've chosen your name, now you go to hosting. So which hosting company are you going to choose? There is a lot. There's GoDaddy, there's OneGrid, there's Hostinger, there's Afrihost. There's so many hosting companies, or ISP companies for short, that provide these services for you to be able to host. They are accredited, they are recognized worldwide. My personal favorite is Afrihost. Afrihost.com is local. I'm based in Johannesburg, so it becomes easy for me to be able to go and visit them. But apart from everything is their after sale service. They're very good. You call them now, they call you back, and they'll be able to solve your problems. So I choose based on those kind of criteria. But if you so find yourself kind of jumping between hosting companies, moving your database from different one to the other, it's relatively easy, and it's a video for a different day. But I would advise pick Afrihost. This video is not sponsored by them. I just love them. I've been using them for many, many years. So now I'm going to show you how you actually now go to afrihost.com and actually register your domain. So as mentioned just right now, so what you will do, you'll go to afrihost.com. It looks similar to this. It might change over time when you're using it, but it's just them putting in new stuff for you to see that they're launching. The company is quite big. It's not just hosting of domains. They host other services as well, like LTE, fiber, etc. So then what you're going to do right here at the top here, you're going to go to client zone, which is right at the top right. Now I already have an account. It kind of sees me here. So what's going to happen with yours, let me log out here. What you're going to see is basically these three tabs. You can use login with Google, and you use your Google account and you're logged in. But in this case, we're using my one, And then straight after you're greeted with this page, you go under hosting. You see I've got a couple of domains here, and what you're then going to do on your one, it will be empty. There will be nothing existing here. So then you're going to choose the option that says sign up, a new hosting. Then you're going to sign up, and you're going to choose this option, Linux or Linux shared hosting. Don't worry about the others for today or for now. You click on that, and then you've got different packages. I won't go into detail and explain what they are, but if you have a look at the little description here, it will tell you what they do. So I'm going to pick the lowest of the lowest, and then it calculates my pro rata, how much I pay today and for the following months. So a thing to note that you might not be aware of, all these options that you're choosing, as you're seeing on the screen, they are month to month, meaning that you can cancel at any time, provided you just give them like a 30-day notice, and then you just literally click cancel. And that's really cool. You don't want to be tied to any contract. You want to change things as in when you want. Let's get back to the video. So now that you've selected your account, you click next, or your preferred package rather. Then you're going to select new domain, transfer domain, self-management. Don't worry about those for today. Click new domain. And then under domain name, you'll select whatever, racing cars Joburg. Then I'm just picking a name. Whatever name that you have, you'll pick that. Then it's doing a search to find all the possible ones you can select. You've got .co.za, you've got .online, .site, .africa.com. I want to explain why they have these, but the commonly used ones, .co.za, .online, .com, and .org. So if you've got an organization, you can use this one. So you can pick racing costs, this one. We'll just pick this one and we'll proceed. And then it will ask for your billing details, and you kind of go through that part. So I won't be going through all the way to register this domain, racingcars.joburg. It was just a dummy one to kind of show you how to go through the processes. I am going to use my own that I've registered already, so that we can get to the part where we register and design the actual website. This is the easy part you will see. So when you're done finishing registering your domain, you go back to this part, you go under hosting, you will see your domain existing here. Now you can register as many domains as you want. Then I'm just going to pick the one that I have. And then straight after that, you're going to click Website Manager. After Website Manager, you're going to log into your website. Now you don't have to worry about all these other options that are available on this video. We'll worry about that on a different time, on a different video. But I want you to focus right at the top. And it confirms sort of my reason of why I wanted to do websites this way and not start with just showing you the AI route. Because there is a lot that you can do inside here. And if you're running an organization, I'm able to train that organization. If there's people inside that organization that want to learn how to actually manage, change, build content basically for your website and your organization. So I wanted them to see that it gets to this part where it becomes sort of like a deep dive into now getting into development and coding, etc. But to just put up a website, that's not so difficult. Let's get back to it. So now here, just focus on this one that says SiteJet Builder. This is my domain. Look at that. Simple website, very easy. If you want to contact me, it jumps right there. You put in your details, it sends me a message, I get it, but you also have information about what I do. I'm a web designer, I do tech support. You can look at my projects, etc. Then what I do, bit of mobile design, product design, web design, photography, UX and UI design, branding and logo, design consultation, marketing, design, graphics. So I do all of that, but I designed it with this. So once you've opened SiteJet Builder, you'll have your domain existing here. I have about 3, but it's basically the same principle. So normally here it will say try jet. For me it's saying continue because I've been using it or I've already used it. So I can say continue editing or try jet. So you will have only one existing. Allow cookies. And then you basically now have all of this information. Whichever one you pick then becomes your website. And then straight after that, you click publish. And then you have a website. So my one would look like this. Now, depending on your taste, you would pick whatever you want to pick. They've got pretty cool ones here, but yeah. And that's it. And that's how you create a website, straight from A to Z. It's more detailed. There's a lot of things you can put on a website, make it more dynamic, make it more animated. If you want to do that, that's a different, but the concept is still the same. You register a domain, you go there and you tweak things and you publish. Somebody once said to me, but you're giving away the business model, why? And I said to them, look, number one, for someone to do what I do, they have to spend the time learning what makes good design and what makes bad design. So I'm not worried, but also sharing is caring. But the most important thing is that I want to share this information with people because I feel like there's just too much that we can discuss, and I can also learn from different people who have different perspectives from me. So that is why I really want to share all about this. And on other videos, we will go into deeper on how you then now incorporate AI into this world and be able to do really cool things. You have things like chatbots that will be able to kind of answer when people get to your website, and you have this sort of one-man band as you're starting out because maybe you might not have money to be able to pay someone to kind of answer your queries, etc. So thank you so much. Share this video. Let me know if you want me to do like a live video where I answer like specific things and really go through like step-by-step building websites. And maybe on another video, I'll show you how to build a e-commerce website using the same principles that we've used on this video. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, please share, subscribe. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye.